portion of our mandatory training covers harassment, workplace violence, and standards of conduct. In this training, we will cover harassment in the workplace, including sexual harassment, hostile environment, cover what our policy has to say about it, how to report a complaint, the procedure you would use to report it, what kind of discipline may take place, and we'll talk about our standards of conduct. Harassment by legal definition is illegal in 1964 in the Civil Rights Act, and again in 1991, civil rights was amended for protection from sexual harassment. And it states that all employees should be able to work in an environment free from all forms of harassment, meaning that employees must avoid offensive and inappropriate behavior, and the employees themselves are responsible for a hostile-free environment. By legal definition, harassment is the attempt to control, influence, or affect the career or job of an individual in exchange for sexual favors. An act that creates a hostile or an offensive work environment that interferes with a person's ability to perform their job. This can be either verbal or physical in nature. It can happen employee to employee or from a third party, such as clients, contractors, and customers, or the management and employees. Harassment can deal with somebody's age, their physical characteristics, a disability, their race, ethnic, religion, or their sexual orientation. Physical would be the unwanted touching, holding, grabbing, patting, kissing, pinching, and accidental collisions or brushing against sexual assault. Verbal can be jokes, threats, or comments about somebody's sexual behavior or innuendos, suggestions of a sexual nature. Nonverbal and mental can be gestures or motions, leering over somebody's at a desk, or displaying of cartoons, pictures, or emails even. Some examples. Threats and an employee's refusal to submit to sexual advances will adversely affect their retention, evaluation, wages, promotion, or duties of their employment. It can be unwelcome flirtations, advances, or propositions. It can be verbal or written. Graphic comments about an individual's body, sexually degrading words, or sexually suggestive objects, comments, or pictures. What can you do? You can read your workplace policy. It is in the Gray Fire Rescue Town of Gray policy. It deals with it. You can monitor your own conduct to make sure that you are not engaging in this harassing behavior. You can speak up, make your feelings known, and tell the person you're uncomfortable. You can report the offensive behavior promptly. Even though an employee agrees to a sexual demand or appears to be enjoying or accepting the behavior and later refuses or objects, they are still considered a victim of sexual harassment. What will happen? To report a complaint, first of all, your complaint will be investigated promptly. There will be no retaliation against an employee who makes a report. And if you have believed that you have been subject of the harassment, you should report to, first of all, your department head, and then to the town manager. If the complaint involves an employee's direct supervisor, or you're uncomfortable with this complaint, it can be brought directly to the town manager. If it concerns the town manager, then the matter would be brought to the town council chairperson. In the Town of Gray policy, it states, any department head or employee who is found after an appropriate investigation to engage in sexual harassment will be subject to discipline up to and including discharge. Standard of conduct. Behavior that is unacceptable in the workplace, conduct that would bring discredit to the town or department, may result in disciplinary action up to and including termination or dismissal from the department. Remember that you are a walking billboard. To appropriately dress and not to be found in areas with department dress that is stating our business in public where it shouldn't be. Driving behavior, both apparatus on the department and your personal vehicle. Some other examples of unacceptable behavior: theft of property, falsification of timekeeping records, possession, distribution, and sale of alcohol or drugs while on duty or while operating town-owned vehicles, fighting or threatening in the workplace, insubordination or disrespectful conduct. Smoking on town property is prohibited, including vehicles. Violation of the health and safety rules, again, sexual or unwelcome harassment. And possession of firearms or explosives or excessive absenteeism. Unauthorized use of town-owned equipment or vehicles is illegal, or inappropriate activity while using the town vehicles, including federal and state laws governing text messaging and distraction. We have responsibilities as Great Fire Rescue members to perform the duties to the best of our abilities in a manner that is efficient, effective, and meets the needs of the public we serve. Conduct all dealings with the public and other employees in a manner that presents a courteous, professional image of the department. We must demonstrate integrity, honesty, and ethical behavior in all department business and serve the public interest, uphold the public trust, and protect the department's resources. Also, to preserve the department's integrity, pride, and long-lasting respect from the citizens of Gray. Thank you.